Thank you, everyone. Good afternoon. My name is Matt Phipps. I'm the CMO of Agent IQ, and this is Soren, our COO. He's going to be running the demo for us today. So I'm sure over the course of today and the next couple of days, you're going to see a lot of great stuff, really exciting stuff. So our job is to make sure it's really simple for you to understand what Agent IQ is and if it's the right fit for your institution. So put simply, Agent IQ makes personal digital engagement simple. And I was going to make a crack about like a Lionel Richie Commodore's kind of easy or simple, but I'm not as good as Greg Palmer and that sort of joke. So just remember this. We make it easy for you, easy for your customers. So first off, let's take a closer look. What you see on the left here is the banker view, and on the right is the customer view. Agent IQ makes it easy to save costs with our built-in AI. So say, for example, your customer comes to your website and clicks on help, and they're interested in getting something like a routing number. That's something that's very easy that AI can handle, quickly deliver that back. But what if it's more intent-based, like I need to deposit a check? That's handled pretty easily as well, as long as we can spell. And it will give us menu options to respond and engage and get that customer the right answer. In fact, we find that actually our clients are seeing a 29% reduction in their call center volume and over 80% of those conversations being handled by this configurable self-service. But we also don't like to hide the human. What if somebody really needs some help and they ask to talk to a banker? So we can actually just ask to talk to a banker and get connected very easily. Agent IQ also makes it very easy to communicate in a different language. So you can probably tell from this strapping young man over here, he is Danish. And if he wants to communicate in a language that he's comfortable with, he can simply send that through in Danish. You, as a banker, can simply click a button and automatically translate that language, then easily type back in your native language that you're comfortable with, and tap the button to translate that back. The platform handles over 108 different types of languages, double byte, triple byte, whatever you can throw at it. Agent IQ also makes it easy for your customers to engage with their own banker. And in fact, I think we see here that Carrie is interested in connecting with Soren. So with a tap of a button and with no other software to install, that should engage via video. And there we see Carrie up in the balcony over here, just connecting with us and saying hi. Thank you, Carrie, appreciate that. That video call can also easily, again, with one touch, escalate to a co-browsing session. Agent IQ also makes it easy to get your own banker. With our app platform, there's a banker carousel that has little bios and profile pictures of available bankers, and you can simply select your banker and choose that as that's going to be your main point of contact with the bank. In fact, 80% of customers prefer to use this channel over going into the branch. Agent IQ also makes it easy for you to proactively outreach to your customers. Think about how many calls go unanswered or trying to direct mail campaigns and trying to get the attention of your customer. Well, with our platform, you get the ever addictive push notification that people cannot ignore, and you're able to simply connect with your customer. Again, this is asynchronous communication, and engage with them. Now let's see, in this case, Soren is actually saying that he's interested in a mortgage. That comes through into our platform and actually gets tagged, and these tags here are going to be important. I'll show you in just a minute. But our AI is really helpful beyond that original self-service. This is really supporting your banker. And it brings up suggested responses that you can use or you can customize or you can ignore altogether. It also brings up collateral or documents that are easily shared and sent securely over to your customer. So that's sent over to them, and vice versa. The customer can very easily engage and take a snap of their driver's license, their paycheck, or the audience and send it right on back to the banker. Again, all in a secure channel. And even if Soren is slow in responding, 78% of people prefer to wait for their own banker. We also make it very easy to know what your customers are talking about. We have a built-in, very robust dashboard that has all the statistics that you would normally want to know about usage times and when people are available and how many conversations they're having. But the real interesting part is when we get to those tags. And those tags are where things really get interesting. You can find what people are talking about. All of those tags that were going on in the conversations, that's where they get aggregated into thematic tags here. So you can find out what your customers are talking about over a certain period of time, whatever you choose. So imagine being able to know what your customers are talking about, being able to proactively outreach to them and engage them and offer advice and services. In fact, what we're finding is over 65% of these conversations are about new products and services. So finally, Agent IQ is very easy to implement. We can deploy and integrate into most digital and mobile banking platforms in 4 to 6 weeks. And in fact, just ask Park National Bank, they are here today and over this conference, who were able to help them and launch their service in 4 weeks. So if you're looking for a powerful platform, but one that is easy, please stop by our booth today or find us at Roaming the Halls for discussion on how we can make your personal digital engagement easy. Thank you very much.